This season on Sister Wives. I have never done speed dating before. Yes.
So just do that when you walk in tonight.
What's your love language?
My love language is physical touch. He's handsome.
Robyn from Sister Wives was asked whether she and Cody would be asking more wives to join their fractured family, and what she said might surprise you. Robyn said she's still unsure of Cody's potential family expansion plans, but basically he said no. And then she was asked if she can see herself asking Cody to try this again, and Robyn says that she can.
He was hard. And I had to sit there and explain this to him, that you were a moody butthole.
Sister Wives star Robyn Brown is hopeful she's put the worst months of her and Cody Brown's marriage behind her.
I do not want this property. I am very confident that Janelle feels the same way. I don't know what Cody's end game is here. Is he trying to play a game with us so we just get so tired of it that we're like, we just dump it? It's like, fine, you have it.
However, the mom of 5 admits on the April 20th episode of the TLC reality series that her marriage became a little rocky.
I had this bond with her, and I'm now questioning, why tell me that you want to have a relationship with me and then ghost me for months and months and months?
Feels like the only time you talk to them is when they need something or when you need to give them information. So,
I mean, obviously I'm in a different place. I'm moving forward with my life. I don't need to focus on healing a relationship, but I would.
You'd be the only one.
But I would be the only one.
He's not talking to me about it, so I think I'm going to have to lawyer up.
Things are heating up on the latest episode of Sister Wives, and a lawsuit may be looming. In the wake of Janelle Brown's breakup with Cody, the financial assets of Cody's only remaining and sole legal wife, Robyn Brown.
As long as that property remains a source of contention, I can't fully move on.
Janelle, I'm so mad. I'm going to have to get some lawyers involved.
I'm not trying to rip you off, Meri.
On the September 22nd episode, it is revealed that all 4 wives, including his now exes, Christine Brown and Meri Brown, as well as Janelle, contributed to the down payment of Robyn's home in Flagstaff, Arizona.
There's a few things that I will fight for, and this is one of them. There's so many people that are like, she was a liar, she was manipulating.
I always had Meri's back. Even when people were plotting against her, ignoring her.
I had this bond with her, and I'm now questioning.
Put the money into the house. I said, well, I think it would be fair if all of our names were on the mortgage. And he's like, no, we need to protect Robyn's estate. She needs to have it so it's hers, so it's ours. So with me leaving or trying to go somewhere and do something different, I want my value of the property.
Is that TLC and the Brown family, they are doing something very similar with Sister Wives right now. Much like what Marvel and Disney have been doing with their struggling franchises, when the original story starts to lose momentum, you bring back the drama that will grab headlines. And this time, it's Robyn Brown herself breaking the silence. In the trailer for season 20, she delivers one of the most quoted lines yet, calling the Coyote Pass showdown bulls. And while that moment alone got fans buzzing, the context behind it is even more telling. Coyote Pass has been at the center of the Brown family's collapse for years. Purchased back in 2018 with the promise of dream homes for each wife, it quickly turned into a source of resentment, legal disputes, and financial tension. By April 2025, the land finally sold for $1.5 million. But what the show frames as Robyn's demand for fairness is already sparking backlash. Fans who followed the court filings and land deeds know that Meri and Janelle signed their shares months earlier, while Robyn was the last to agree, effectively delaying the entire deal. And here's where it gets interesting. While TLC is presenting Robyn as the one fighting for justice, the paperwork paints her as the holdup. Each of the wives walked away with roughly equal payouts, but the perception is that Robyn and Cody positioned themselves for the best outcome. At the same time, viewers have noticed how Robyn's narrative always seems to cast her as reluctant, emotional, and protective. Yet her actions consistently align with consolidating control. So when she finally snaps and says, "This is bulls," fans aren't just reacting to the soundbite. They're questioning whether she's talking about fairness for the family or fairness for herself and Cody.
So there's that.
You and Cody could hang out.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Hold on.
I think I need to get out.
The reason Robyn's outburst hit so hard is because Coyote Pass has never just been about land. It's been about trust. Back in 2018, when the family purchased the Arizona property, it was sold to viewers as a vision of unity. 4 homes, 1 shared future, and the Browns finally putting down roots. But that dream dissolved quickly. Financial roadblocks, mounting tension between the wives, and Cody's shifting priorities meant nothing was ever built. Instead, the property became a constant reminder of promises never fulfilled. By 2021, Christine had walked away, signing her interest in Coyote Pass over for just $10, a symbolic exit that left the others stunned. For Meri and Janelle, their stakes in the land were some of the last financial ties keeping them connected to Cody and Robyn. And by 2025, after years of delays, they were ready to finalize the sale. The paperwork moved forward, except for Robyn, who held out until the very last moment. That's why her line in the trailer, calling the process "bulls," landed so differently with fans. To them, the frustration wasn't about fairness. It was about control. With the property finally selling for $1.5 million, split equally among the 4, the last tangible bond of the plural family was severed. And yet, the narrative TLC is pushing paints Robyn as the one trying to protect balance, when in reality, she was the final roadblock to closure. The fallout is clear. The property dispute didn't just end a financial chapter, it spotlighted the exact fractures that tore the Browns apart. And it set the stage for the next wave of drama, Cody stepping back into the spotlight with what many fans are calling a redemption tour. Right after the Coyote Pass sell-off, Cody suddenly pivots into what TLC is framing as a moment of healing. Season 20 teases him sitting down one-on-one with each of his ex-wives, Christine, Janelle, and Meri, offering apologies, admitting mistakes, and even revisiting old declarations of love. On paper, it looks like growth, but longtime viewers know the timing tells another story. When Christine was pressing him over custody and child support for their daughter Truly, Cody was at his most conciliatory.
Change up your hair a little bit, a kind of a new Janelle.
We talked about the spiritual divorce, and I think I'm ready.
I love that you're doing this, Janelle.
I got another one of those emails from some woman asking sort of like to get to know us for the purpose of joining the family.
When Meri and Janelle pushed for their fair share of Coyote Pass, Cody was suddenly ready to talk about reconciliation. To fans, this isn't about mending bonds. It's about money. Every time Cody faces financial or legal pressure, he appears with grand gestures of apology, only to retreat once the pressure lifts. The trailer highlights key moments. Cody telling Janelle that when he once said he loved her, that was a lie. And Meri snapping back with the unforgettable Taylor Swift line, "We are never, ever, ever getting back together." Christine, now remarried to David Woolley, makes it clear she wants no part of these conversations, underscoring just how hollow Cody's efforts feel. And that's where the backlash intensifies. Many fans argue this so-called redemption tour is less about repairing family ties and more about keeping the cameras rolling. Season 19 proved that separated storylines were dull. Season 20 forces interactions not to resolve anything, but to guarantee explosive television. The criticism is that Cody isn't trying to rebuild relationships. He's trying to rebuild Sister Wives as a brand. But even as he attempts to rewrite his image, another twist threatens to overshadow everything. Cody openly admits to entertaining offers from women online who want to join the family. The single most shocking revelation in the Season 20 trailer comes from Cody himself. After declaring in Season 19 that polygamy was repulsive and that he would never return to it, Cody now admits he's receiving emails and messages from women online asking to join the family. And instead of shutting it down, he entertains the idea. This twist raises 2 immediate questions. Is Cody genuinely reconsidering plural marriage, or is this a storyline crafted to keep Sister Wives alive? Because the reality is simple. Without the polygamy element, the show risks losing its entire identity. Season 19, focused mostly on the wives moving on separately, was criticized for feeling slow and disconnected. By dangling the possibility of new wives, TLC reignites the core concept of the show and keeps viewers hooked. But fans aren't buying the sudden reversal. Just months earlier, Cody called plural marriage abhorrent and swore he would never live it again. Now, with his relationships fractured and Robyn the only wife left,
Cody called. He said that somebody wants a couple pieces of the property.
Does your money ever go into his hands?
It better not go through his hands.
We're going to close on Coyote Pass soon.
This is bull. I'm not selling this land until everything is perfectly fair and we do this the right way.
He's once again leaning into the very lifestyle he claimed was over. For longtime watchers, this isn't personal growth, it's contradiction. Even Robyn, who once pushed hardest for plural marriage, seems conflicted in the trailer. She insists she still believes in the principle, but makes it clear she doesn't want to enter into something that could fail again. It's a telling shift. The woman who once fought to bring Cody deeper into plural marriage now looks hesitant, while Cody himself seems eager to use it as a lifeline. The backlash is immediate. Online forums light up with fans questioning not just Cody's sincerity, but TLC's motives. Was this really Cody searching for a new partner, or was it a scripted tease designed to guarantee season 20 delivers controversy? Either way, it sets up one unavoidable reality. If the Browns are no longer truly living plural marriage, then Sister Wives as a concept is running on borrowed time. If there's one constant in the Sister Wives universe right now, it's the backlash aimed squarely at Cody and Robyn. For years, viewers have accused Cody of favoritism, pointing to his legal marriage to Robyn in 2014 as the moment the family dynamic shifted. By the time Christine, Janelle, and Meri walked away, many fans believed Robyn had quietly become the center of every decision, while the other wives were left out. The Coyote Pass sale only deepened that perception. Robyn is shown in the season 20 trailer claiming she won't sign until everything is fair. But land records confirm she was the last to finalize her paperwork, holding up a $1.5 million deal that Meri and Janelle had already agreed to months earlier. Online, the response was swift. Viewers accused her of stalling for leverage while still trying to position herself as the protector of fairness. And then there's the social media chatter. Reddit threads and fan groups are flooded with criticism of the couple, calling them the real unit while the rest of the family fractured. Cody's apologies are seen as manipulative, while Robyn's emotional moments are viewed as staged. Even when Cody admits to entertaining new wives online, fans immediately frame it as a desperate attempt to preserve the show, not an honest reflection of faith or lifestyle. The criticism has grown so intense that it now shapes how audiences watch the show. For many, Cody and Robyn aren't sympathetic figures trying to hold on.
Sorry.
It's a standoff at the Coyote Pass final showdown.
There's been more effort put into creating pain and hurting each other. Makes me angry.
They're seen as co-conspirators, clinging to a brand that's long past its prime. And instead of rebuilding trust, their every move, from land disputes to online wife rumors, only fuels the backlash further. But while Robyn and Cody face growing scrutiny, the bigger question remains: can Sister Wives survive when the very foundation it was built on has already crumbled? Nothing has fueled more chatter heading into season 20 than the question of whether Cody Brown is actually looking for a new wife. In the trailer, he casually admits that women have reached out online wanting to join the family. That single detail has ignited a wave of speculation. Is Cody preparing to bring someone new into the spotlight? Or is this just another storyline engineered to keep Sister Wives afloat? For longtime viewers, the idea of Cody pursuing another wife feels like déjà vu. Every major shift in the Brown family has followed the arrival of a new partner, and Robyn's addition back in 2010 set off the very chain of favoritism and division that eventually tore the family apart. If TLC introduces a new wife now, it would mirror that same turning point, but with even higher stakes, given how fractured the family already is. Fans are divided. Some believe Cody is incapable of being content with just Robyn after decades of plural marriage, pointing out his need for attention and validation. Others argue this is pure theater, a manufactured cliffhanger to keep viewers debating whether Sister Wives still deserves the title. Either way, the mere hint of a new wife storyline has already done its job. The fan base is speculating, arguing, and waiting to see if TLC dares to go there. And if Cody really does bring another woman into the picture, it won't just test Robyn's role as the last remaining wife. It will redefine whether the Brown story is about healing after collapse or simply repeating the same cycle all over again. What makes season 20 different isn't just the storylines playing out on screen, it's the sheer volume of backlash and gossip surrounding every move Cody and Robyn make.
I would love healing with Meri. I would love healing with Janelle. I would love healing with Christine.
I don't want to talk to Cody ever again.
How much longer until you just realize that he's an ass?
He wants to see me. I really want to tell him that we'll never be friends.
Fans aren't passively watching anymore. They're dissecting deeds, comparing timelines, and calling out inconsistencies before the episodes even air. Take the Coyote Pass sale. While TLC teases it as a final showdown, fans on forums have already circulated property records proving Christine signed away her share for 10 years ago and that Robyn stalled the sale until the last possible moment. When Robyn appears on screen calling the process bulls, audiences don't see fairness, they see spin. Then there's Cody's so-called redemption tour. Viewers are quick to point out that his apologies lined up suspiciously with custody disputes and property negotiations. Social media threads accuse him of using emotional scenes as bargaining chips, with some fans even labeling the one-on-one dinners as contractual drama, designed to revive ratings. And the new wife rumors? They've become a firestorm all their own. Whether or not Cody is seriously entertaining proposals from women online, the speculation alone has fueled podcasts, gossip columns, and endless Reddit debates. Many argue it's the only way TLC can justify keeping the franchise alive, by dangling the possibility of polygamy, even if it's just smoke and mirrors. What's striking is how much of the narrative now lives outside the episodes. Fan backlash, leaked filings, and constant online chatter are shaping the story as much as TLC's editing. And instead of quieting down, the gossip only grows louder. To many longtime watchers, Sister Wives isn't just about the Browns anymore. It's about whether the show itself can survive the weight of its own contradictions. When Sister Wives first aired in 2010, it promised a rare inside look at modern plural marriage. 1 man, 4 wives, and a sprawling family balancing faith, children, and shared property. For years, that's what kept the show alive. A mix of controversy and curiosity about whether polygamy could truly work in a modern world. But now, the very foundation has crumbled. Christine left in 2021.
I wanted to apologize with all my heart. I said I didn't love you. That wasn't true.
Is there any part of you that would ever go back to Cody?
I'm not trying to make us back together in any way, Meri.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together.
Janelle in 2022. Meri in 2023, leaving Robyn as the last wife standing. And that has left both the family and the franchise in crisis. Season 20 makes that tension impossible to ignore. The Coyote Pass showdown, framed by TLC as a fight for fairness, exposed Robyn as the final holdup in a $1.5 million sale. Cody's redemption tour, pitched as healing, was timed so neatly with custody disputes and land negotiations that many fans dismissed it as manipulation. His online new wife speculation reignited the polygamy question, but also looked to critics like a manufactured plot point designed to save ratings. And through it all, the backlash against Cody and Robyn has grown louder than ever, with fans calling them the real unit while the others move on. That's the irony. Sister Wives was once about expanding a family, but season 20 is about unraveling it. The gossip isn't background noise anymore. It's shaping the way the story is told. Viewers are fact-checking the show in real time, pulling property deeds, custody filings, and timelines to prove where the truth lies. And more often than not, what TLC frames as raw emotion is being read as staged drama. So the bigger question becomes, can Sister Wives survive without the polygamist framework it was built on? Or is season 20 not a revival, but the beginning of the end, a final, explosive chapter where backlash, contradictions, and gossip drown out the very story the Browns once set out to tell? What do you think about Robyn's outburst and Cody's latest moves? Let me know in the comments. And if you want me to cover even more Sister Wives drama, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next.